Welcome to the preparation series for Pranayama online training. We've talked about removing toxins from your life, from your food and your everyday environment, but today I want to speak to you about how to do it. Because our habits are strong and our likes and dislikes have developed over our whole life, and we know what we like, we know what we need and why we use things. So it can be a little bit of an obstacle to let go of things that we like, and only understanding that it would be the better choice may not be enough to be motivated. So I want to make it a little bit easier for you in telling you how I did it and how you can easily substitute things. So let's start with the first big one, which is coffee. People drink so much coffee. In the morning, then in the afternoon with some cake, and yes, sometimes in the evening, because it's delicious and it really brings your blood pressure up and makes you feel more alive. So I myself have been a real coffee addict. Letting go of coffee was bad news for me at first. But you can easily substitute coffee in the morning with ginger tea or just hot water with some salt. You can put some salt into the ginger tea as well. You can put some lemon on top of it. You can only drink hot water with lemon, with or without salt, as you like. But for the ones who have a low blood pressure and really need coffee in the morning to get everything going, for those people, some salt in their liquids in the morning is really, really good. It really brings up your blood pressure and makes you more awake. But other reasons to drink coffee in the morning is actually the digestion. Like the colon hasn't woken up yet, and the coffee ignites the digestion and people can go to toilet. We all should go to toilet in the morning. But sometimes the sleep is not well enough, our nutrition is not well enough, and so the digestion also is a little bit slow. Then please, instead of coffee, drink a lot of water, a lot of warm or hot water, at least 1 liter in the morning. And you will see, your digestion will just be fine. You can go to toilet just like that. If that is not enough, neither to bring the blood pressure up, nor to ignite the digestion, then please move. Move your body. Do some sports. Or, as the yogis did, some sun salutations in the morning. Do some joints and glands, so that everything will come into the natural flow. You will not only have a good morning with that, but a really good day. Another way to become awake in the morning is a cold shower. You don't have to put the cold water on top of your head, but maybe you can try and take a cold shower after your warm shower. Start with the feet and walk with the cold water higher and higher up over the legs, and you will see after a couple of days you will be able to really cover your whole body in the cold water. This is very good for the immune system. It is very good to remove orange skin and residues of dirt in the soft tissues. It is very good against bags under the eyes or swollen hands. So if you don't do it for your health, then do it for your beauty, but your body will also flourish with it, because it is one of the easiest and best measures to support your immune system. It makes you more resilient, and you can be sure when you've managed your cold shower in the morning, you can tap on your shoulder, be a little bit proud of yourself, and you have a very good start into the day. What else can come, right? Nothing worse can come during the day. You already managed. So this is how you can really let go of the coffee and still have the same wonderful effects that coffee has. You don't have to ban it from your life. Just don't make it an everyday habit. You can still, from time to time, have a cup of coffee and really enjoy it. But my recommendation to you is just let go of it, at least for a month or two, and then have a coffee, and you will see what it actually does. Because when we're used to things, we get numb to their effects. And then you will see if you really want to do that to your body on a daily basis again. The second big one, especially for the pranayama online training, is the smoking. Tobacco is a healing plant. It is very powerful and it is used in all spiritual traditions. But again, everyday usage is not recommended. And it's not because tobacco is not good, it is because cigarettes are not good. You smoke a lot of things apart from the tobacco when you smoke cigarettes. There is all sorts of toxins in it. Not only the pesticides, fungicides, but also artificial flavors. Maybe it sells better, but it really is unhealthy. So please remove the smoking from your life when you want to go towards the pranayama. If you cannot do it right away, then please reduce it as much as possible. You can prepare your own cigarettes. It makes you smoke less. You can use some substitutes as well, like dhamyana. But anyway, we will work with our breath, we will increase the volumes of our lungs, and we will clean our lungs. So please don't put more dirt in it. The next one is maybe the biggest one. You can only meet addicts. Everyone knows it. It's the sugar. And it is really addictive. Doctors say it's more addictive than heroin, as addictive as crack. Well, you can see how addictive sugar really is when you take it away from people who are used to have high intake. The whole behavior changes. Yes, it is an addictive drug. But that doesn't mean that you have to go without sweetness in your life. You can easily use honey as a substitute for refined white sugar. And you can add fruits into your food to make it sweet. Like bananas are so sweet, bake a banana bread, you don't need any sugar in it. You can take berries or dates, very sweet. So don't worry, you don't have to go without sweetness. Just try to remove the white refined sugar. It's washed with chemicals, not good. Your brain gets addicted to it, also not good. And if you want to understand how important it is, then just look at how shamans have to eat. When they're born as shamans, they cannot take the same nutrition as the other people, as their own family. They have to have a really clean nutrition, a very clean diet, so that the brain does not deteriorate. All the spiritual abilities can develop just fine. So give your brain a pause from the distraction and remove the sugar from your life. Please do not substitute with artificial sweeteners. They are even worse for the brain. But with stevia, you can make things very sweet also. And it has very fine properties, healthy properties for the body as well. Let's take a look at the dairy products. First of all, I want to say dairy products are actually very good. And they are a big part and play a big role in Ayurvedic treatment and also in pranayama nutrition. Because when you practice pranayama and more, you increase the so-called wind energy in your body, which makes the body a little bit dry. That's why it's recommended to consume ghee a lot and also curd when you practice pranayama. But now we're also talking about toxins. When you live in a very rural place and you have access to fresh dairy products, from happy cows who live naturally, then please go on eating the dairy products. If you have to go to the supermarket and buy mass products, then I want to recommend to you, instead of butter, ghee and curd, please take more oils. Olive oil, linen oil, all kinds of oils to replace the dairy products and get still the fattiness and the lubrication into the body. For example, for dry skin, you can put sesame oil into your navel. Only a few drops in the evening. It will lubricate your body. So why am I telling you to let go of dairy products? You don't have to, as long as it's very good quality. But you have to keep in mind that the milk cows are mostly torture breeds. That means that their udders are very, very large, very heavy, and cause a lot of pain to the cows. On top of that, in most facilities, the cows can only stand the whole day. A milk cow dies after about 5 years, while normally a cow can live decades. These animals get exhausted by the way they are forced to live. They are fed growth hormones and a lot of antibiotics and many other medicines. So these chemicals, they accumulate in the body the same way that it does in our body. And it is in the milk and all the products that come from the milk, from cheese to curd to butter. It's just in it. And these ingredients, the antibiotics, the growth hormones, the other medicines, they have exactly the same effect in our body. So when you eat dairy products, you take a lot of medicine unwanted. The other point is the suffering of the animals. It's also in the products, not only on an energetic and information level, but on a physical level as well. The stress hormones that these animals secrete, it's also in the milk. Then the third point is the quality itself. A milk cow in the West gets milked every 3 to 5 hours. But the body of a cow needs 12 hours to produce real milk. They have to lie down in the sun every day for a couple of hours. They need the vitamin D to produce real milk. So what happens when we milk our cows every few hours? Not only they are stressed out tremendously, but also it's not real milk. In India, it's called white water. You can think of it like pre-milk. So what can we see in the population? We can see that, for example, prostate cancer rates are extremely high in societies where people eat a lot of cheese. In Norway, 80% of men over 60 have prostate cancer. This is not normal. And it shouldn't be that way. For the women, when you reduce your dairy product intake, you will have less swollen breasts, less irritation in your glands. And overall, for people who tend to be a little bit clogged, a little bit swollen, it will do you very good to get low on the dairy products. A similar topic is meat. Also there, meat is not bad per se, but how it is produced is evil. The animals are tortured, not only by the food and the way that they have to live, but also the slaughtering process. For pranayama, it is highly recommended to let go of the meat. We want to put more prana in our body, more vitality, more life, and meat is the opposite. It is death. When you go on with your practice, a little bit further, you will feel these differences extremely. Your biofeedback will increase so much, you will not eat meat anyway anymore. So for level 1, Please just reduce the meat. If you want to go a little bit further, if you think about becoming a teacher, please let go of it. And you will see, as long as you eat enough healthy fat acids, you will not have much cravings. Wheat flour is, of course, a very good product, very good food. But again, not anymore. A lot of dirt has been put into it, and most of the wheat that you get now is GMO. It's genetic modified organisms, and these products cause cancer over time. Before your cancer appears, you will have microinflammation, exhaustion, some mental disturbances, and so forth. It is very bad for the whole body, for a whole system. So for now, please try to substitute the white wheat flour with rice or potatoes. And when it comes to rice, also take natural rice or red rice and not the washed white rice. You can take millet or buckwheat, oats and linseeds, parsnips, quinoa to get your carbohydrates. So what should I eat? Vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Lots of them. Yeah, you can make your plate very, very full. Eat so that your belly is full, not completely full. Always leave a little space. But eat so that you're really satisfied. Please eat fresh. Cook and eat, and it's done. And don't eat leftovers on the next day. No rotten foods. But you might think, well, I can't eat dairy products, I can't eat meat. Where do I get my proteins? Just look at societies where traditionally meat is not allowed. Like in India, the Hindus, they don't eat meat. Only during war and only the warriors are allowed to eat meat. And not only them, also the Buddhist societies, they don't eat meat. So what do they eat? They eat lentils, they eat beans and all kinds of variations. Also some vegetables like broccoli or asparagus, spinach, all kinds of mushrooms, cauliflower. So don't be afraid, you will have enough protein. Just adjust your diet a little bit. So this is for the food. So don't shy away from these changes. Just let it be an experiment. And from my own experience and experience from so many people I've worked with, it's very rewarding. So good luck. Let me know how you're doing with this experiment. And please share other recommendations. Maybe you have good recipes. Just share it in the group. Try to help each other through the cravings. And we'll all come out better on the other side. Thank you a lot. Bye-bye.